Hey, so the Bible tells us that we can run to the Lord when we need Him the most. In other words, when we're in a moment of pain, when we're in a moment of angst, when we're in a moment of temptation, when we're in a moment of just pure exhaustion, or where we've just kind of been disillusioned or disoriented from life, or we've just had a tough week or a tough day, that we can run to Him for it. But too many people I know pull away. You're serving and you need a break somewhere. Maybe you've been volunteering in your church. Like, I just need a break for a little bit. And that's great. You need to take some time. You need to make sure you're getting rest. Most of the time, though, side note, burnout and getting tired from serving or whatever, it's not normally a issue of overexerting or over-serving. But most of the time, it's just an issue of not receiving enough. Most of the time, when life starts to squeeze us, the first thing to go is our time with God. The first thing to go is our own personal worship. First thing to go is running to the Lord and allowing Him to be the source of our life. And I was thinking about in Hebrews, where it tells us that we can come to the throne of grace to find mercy and help when we need it. But most of the time, when we need help or when we need the Lord, that's when we're running away. We're turning back. We're going inward. We're pulling away from relationships. We're not engaging into the life of a church, local faith community. We're not personally jumping to the Lord. And it's not like the Lord is asking us to perform for Him or do these religious calisthenics to get His attention or His approval. It's just about coming into His presence. I thought about the verse where Jesus says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." But we don't get that rest if we don't first come to Him. And so maybe you've been frazzled. It's a Monday. You're worn out. It's a long weekend, whatever. Can I just encourage you? Run to the Lord. Don't run away from the Lord today. Just sit with Him. Allow Him to be with you and you to be with Him. You don't even have to say anything. Just say, "Lord, I just want to be in your presence." And just sit for a little while. But whatever you do, don't pull away from the body of Christ. Don't pull away from the Lord. Don't run from people. Don't disconnect yourself from, especially those that maybe are in a sheepfold. You're part of a community of faith. And don't pull away from those things, because it's when we start to isolate our lives and we start to pull things away from the body and from our family and from other people, friends that can help us and encourage us. It's when we start isolating ourselves that the enemy can easily start to pick us off one by one. And today I just really felt to encourage us all to recognize that we can run to God. We don't have to run from the Lord. That He's an ever-present help in time of trouble, which means that if you're in trouble, don't run away, run to Him. He's always there. He can be found by those who seek Him. So if you want to find the Lord, just seek Him. He's going to show up. Draw near to the Lord, James says, and He will draw near to you. And so today, whatever it is, I just encourage you to draw yourself, go posture yourself, position yourself, point yourself towards the Lord and move towards Him rather than pulling away from Him. Hey, thanks everybody for watching this. I hope it helps you have some faith for today. We'll talk to you soon.